Maureen McCormick was once America's sweetheart. Everyone knew her as Marcia Brady, the beautiful, confident, and charming teen from the Brady Bunch. But behind the perfect smile and flawless image was a young girl struggling with pressure, expectations, and the pain of trying to live up to a role that didn't reflect who she really was. Maureen's life story is far more powerful than anything seen on television, and her transformation over the years has left fans both surprised and inspired. These 50 must-see photos don't just show her incredible figure. They tell a story of strength, survival, and unbelievable comeback. She started young. At just 6 years old, Maureen was already winning beauty contests. By 12, she became Marcia Brady, a role that turned her into a national icon overnight. Everyone loved her, mothers, daughters, teenagers, and television producers. She had the looks, the charm, and the perfect on-screen personality. But what nobody saw was the enormous pressure she felt to keep up that image. While the world saw Marcia Brady, Maureen often felt invisible, unsure of where the character ended and where she began. As a teenager, Maureen began feeling the weight of fame. Fans expected her to look perfect all the time. Every photo, every appearance, every interview was a reminder that she had to live up to an unrealistic standard. She started struggling with body image, and soon, she fell into a painful battle with bulimia. She constantly compared herself to the polished, picture-perfect version of Marcia and felt like she was falling short. That pressure didn't just hurt her self-esteem, it also made it hard for her to trust people. She never knew if they liked her for who she really was, or if they were just chasing the fantasy of a TV character. When the Brady Bunch ended in 1974, Maureen was stuck. She wanted to move on with her career, but casting directors couldn't see past Marcia. That one role, as famous as it was, became a trap. Frustrated and lost, Maureen started using drugs. What began as casual experimentation soon turned into a full-blown addiction. Cocaine and quaaludes took over her life. It all came crashing down when she showed up to an audition for Raiders of the Lost Ark High and completely exhausted. She hadn't slept in days. That moment was a clear sign. Her life was spiraling out of control, and she needed help fast. Maureen didn't fix everything overnight. Her recovery was long and painful. She went through multiple rehab programs, struggled with relapses, and faced the emotional scars left by years of pressure and self-doubt. But she wasn't alone. Her husband, Michael Cummings, stood by her through it all. His support became the foundation she leaned on during the hardest times. Slowly, Maureen began to rebuild her life, not just on the outside, but inside too. In the late 80s and 90s, she began taking antidepressants, which helped her find some peace and balance after years of chaos. One of the biggest turning points came when Maureen reconnected with her faith. Spirituality gave her a new source of strength and purpose. She started seeing herself beyond the fame and the past mistakes. She focused on healing and personal growth. By the early 2000s, she had found her footing and decided to share her story with the world. Her autobiography, Here's the Story, Surviving Marcia Brady and Finding My True Voice, was raw and honest. She talked openly about her eating disorder, addiction, and struggles with mental health. It wasn't just another celebrity memoir, it was a lifeline for many who had faced similar issues. Fans were shocked, but also incredibly moved. For decades, Maureen had been viewed as a symbol of perfection. Now they saw her as human, someone who had battled serious demons and still came out stronger. Her honesty helped break the silence around mental health and addiction in Hollywood. She used her platform not just to reflect on her past, but to raise awareness and offer support to others who were going through tough times. Maureen didn't just come back, she came back with purpose. She appeared on Celebrity Fit Club, where she lost weight and opened up about her emotional journey. She didn't hide behind the character of Marcia anymore. She showed the world the real Maureen, flawed, strong, and determined. Every appearance, every photo, started to reflect not just her outer beauty, but her inner growth as well. In 2019, Maureen returned to television alongside her Brady Bunch co-stars in a very Brady renovation. This reunion was more than just nostalgia. It marked a full-circle moment. She wasn't hiding from her past anymore. She was embracing it on her own terms. Maureen had finally found peace with the role that had once felt like a burden. She was no longer defined by Marcia Brady. She had found her own identity and her own voice. These 50 photos are more than just beautiful shots of Maureen McCormick. They represent her strength, her battles, and her transformation. Yes, she still looks incredible. Her figure is as stunning as ever. But what really shines through is her confidence and authenticity. You can see it in her smile, in her eyes, and in the way she carries herself. It's the look of someone who has faced rock bottom and climbed back up, someone who has nothing to hide and everything to live for. Maureen's story reminds us that no matter how perfect someone looks on the outside, you never know what they're facing behind closed doors. It's a story of survival, resilience, and self-love. Her past may be filled with fame and hardship, but her present is filled with strength and purpose. If Maureen McCormick's powerful journey touched you, make sure to check out our other videos where we talk about the real lives of your favorite stars. And we'd love to hear what you think. Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for more surprising stories and transformations you won't want to miss.